warm, yeah, out here this way, and I don't know how it is in your area. So stay hydrated if it is as warm as it is here, and then if it is cold, do stay warm. Yeah. All right. So today is a special one, right? Because this particular dress is made for somebody's nana. All right. So who we named? I think. Yeah. Did we? I'm thinking we named it Nana. But yeah, you would get to find out all of that sooner than later. It's a beautiful ankle length kaftan. Yeah, kaftan. Ankle length kaftan or floor length for some people if you want it that way. Yeah, it could be floor length. It could also be knee length. It could be above the knee. It could be just below the knee. It could be in steps, meaning the front is shorter than the back, or depending on how you want to craft it. But before I go telling you how we made this beautiful, wonder, and elegant dress, are you new to our channel? Do go subscribe on a weekly basis. We inspire you on all of the possibilities of crochet. We walk you through how we made one of our own bespoke pieces. We demystify what one celebrity or another wore. We also talk patterns. We design, yeah, we modify patterns. Let me say so. We create our patterns. We modify patterns. We, talk you through. We walk you through how to draw your own graphs and create your own numberings and stitches and all of that to bring your masterpiece to life right here. So do go subscribe. We have our galleries up on Instagram for wedding day apparel. Wedding day apparel, I mean wedding dresses, bridesmaids dresses, wedding guest dresses, yeah, or apparel, as the case may be. It may not necessarily be just dresses. There are also skirts and tops and pants and all of that. You find those at Makisude Weddings on Instagram. And then for your everyday corporate, casuals, accessories, and decor, you find those at Makisude Models on Instagram. Do well to follow, do well to like, do well to leave a nice comment, and do well to share our content. Okay, so what happened here is all lace, right? It is all lace, and because it is a kaftan for an elder, right? Yeah, it's a kaftan for an elder, so we kept it as as decent as possible. All right, so I'm going to be walking this particular. I'm going to be talking us through this particular dress using my notebook. All right, so here's the diagram for the dress, right? This right here, that's the diagram. Okay, so you have that there. This is how it is supposed to end up. There's a little slit here. You can see the length there. The required length is 52. You can see that the width from the end of the sleeve here is supposed to be a short sleeve. From there to there is 32. And then this body right here was supposed to be let's say the width was supposed to be you use the width of the hip, so 48, right? That's what it is supposed to be. So yeah, that means this front part here would be like a 24, and then the back would be 24 as well before you sew up the panels, because we worked in panels. All right, so how did we start? Okay, you sort your pattern out. Like I've said in videos that require patterns, you'll find out that patterns come in groups, either in they come in pairs. You could have 4 rows to complete a design. You could have 2 rows to complete a design. For this particular one, it was 4 rows to complete the design. I'm going to be attaching a video on this particular pattern in the description box, so you can watch how this particular pattern is created. Yep, I'm going to add that there. So, but what you need to know is that the pattern comes in, I would say, when we worked our swatches, we had groups of 30 stitches, right? 30 stitches per 6 inches, 30 stitches per 6 inches, 30 stitches per 6 inches. So depending on how many inches you're headed, you're going to have to work that out. So you may want to do your multiplication 6 times 3 if you're headed towards 18, 6 times 4 if you're headed towards 24. Take all of that into consideration. All right, now because we worked in panels, right, I'm going to show you this real quick. Like I said, I'm going to be using my note. People are always asking all kinds of questions, so I'm just going to walk you through this using my notebook. As you can see, when we worked our swatch, we ended up with this. Starting out the post starts out as a two double crochet stitches right there. Then you have I think you have 3 chain spaces, so all of that is taken into consideration, and it ends up at 29 or 30 as the case may be, but 29 in this case because you're still working. This is the end is going to have a +2, so if you had added a +2 here, you would end up with about 31 stitches. So you see that right there, you have 6 inches. So since I needed four of those panels, I had to work about 6 inches width. I had to work it all the way and then end it with this extra 2 stitches right here, which formed the post. Okay, so that's about it. So yeah, you work that for as long as you need to work it for, and since it is a kaftan, there were no decreases required at any particular point. Yep, so you can work that all the way up without decreasing anything. That is how this works. Yeah, then when we're done working our panel, okay, let me talk you through this top part. So you've worked your this is where for this particular dress, I'm gonna encourage you to look really closely. Can you see this part right here? You see this line? You see this line? That's this neckline. That's the line. This line starts. Let me show you where that line starts from. It starts from right there, cut across. So this front line started from here, and we walked it down, right? We walked it down because the shells, pointed downward. So we had to walk it down so that it could have this wavy look at the end of the dress, okay? So from there, right, we walked the lace pattern down and then did the same for the back panel. And then when we came back to walk up to create this neckline, you notice that we didn't walk up the entire row. So we pick a point here and walk up, pick another point this way, walk up, and left this part here for the neckline. However, at the back, we walked up everything. You can see the same line. This is the same line. But for the back here, we now walked up everything but one row. So we had 4 rows left to get from where we started from all the way to the neckline. So, but what we did was that we walked up 3, and then the last row we now divided to match the front part. Notice that the front part, since we divided it, we now stopped there. We did 3 rows at the back. You can see 1, 2, 3, and then we left this last row here so that we could mirror what we had at the front side. Easy peasy. And there the body was done. Now edged, edged the panels using half double crochet stitches and 2 sizes lower double crochet stitches, 2 sizes lower, half double crochet stitches and 2 sizes lower of the hook size you use for the main dress. However, that you're also going to have to check out. So you work your swatches and see, how many stitches all together match up that length that you need to work, so that at the end of the day you're not having a droopy dress or a dress that is too tight or too taut. You've pulled it so close so it's too taut and it's not measuring nicely. Then after that we worked the sleeves. Now notice what we did. We did let's say I call it a transition, but it's the real name is the ombre, right? Is the ombre, right? So from a cream right here to a butter milk, and then to yellow, and then to a sun yellow, and then a brown. Okay, we did that, graduated that nicely to give it a very beautiful and colorful look. We did the same for the sleeve. The sleeve, since it was going to be a short sleeve, we kept it short as well, but evenly distributed the color. So that's about it. I don't know if you have questions. I'm going to insert a link to how the pattern is worked here, because I like I said, my videos is usually for intermediate level scholars, crocheters, and advanced level crocheters, so that when I speak my crochet terms, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I said we didn't close the entire panel because we left room for a little slit, a short slit for Nana. All right, so that's about it. You have questions, do ask in the comments. These right here, I have double crochet stitches. Here you have you have the lace, and then you have the sew. You sew the sides of the panel and make room for the armhole right there, and then work your sleeve. Remember that because you had created a swatch, you know exactly how many stitches it's going to take you to work that bicep width. All right, remember that this top part, since you worked from the neckline down, that when you're coming to work back up, you're going to make room for the neckline right here on the sides to create shoulder spots. And then when you work the back side, you're going to work all but one row, as usual, all but one row before you sew the shoulder short. Okay, so yeah, you love the dress, but you do not have the skill level you'd like for us to do it for you. Please do ask in the comments. We'll work it for you for a token. And on the other hand, you're a crocheter and you would like to work this for yourself, please, with all pleasure, ask also, and we would, write you a pattern for a token. Yeah, we'll write you a pattern for a token. But trust me, if you're an advanced level, intermediate level, or you can just copy the pattern, yeah, the workings of the pattern which I'm going to attach. You can easily work this for yourself. You can work it into any size. Just work out your swatch, like I said. So determine how many stitches you need per number of inches, and then that will do the trick. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks again for watching. Remember to subscribe, and bye for